Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
Hey, what up, what up? We are back with another best ball draft. Yes, sir. All right. And I forgot that I got the iPad here, so I'm going to load this up on the iPad so I can use my phone for everything else. Shout out. Let's see who's up in the chat. Daniel Barrett, what up? Jamie, what up, what up? TJ, what's going down? John in the house, what up? Is this the John who just joined our 32-man league? What up, dude? All right. And we are midway through the third round here. Trying to get this pulled up on the iPad versus the phone. All right, nice. Thanks for making it, bro. Dude, you're going to love that league. It is super fun, man. I've been hosting it since, I believe, 2022. So this is the fourth installment of it. Yes. All right. Yeah, it's super crazy. And the draft, that's one thing. It's great and it sucks because it lasts so long because it's 32 teams, but it's fun, man. It is super fun. And yeah, that one will be one that I showcase a lot on YouTube as well. Always going to be talking about that one. And last year was the first year that we started off doing the last 4 weeks of the regular season is all interdivision play. And so, like, before the season starts, pretty much after the draft, I go through and I change the schedules so it you only face your division mates the last 4 games. Man, a lot of RBs, a lot of running backs off the board. I took a QB because I bet something's about to change right here. All right. Okay, we got someone who wants to jump into the Wednesday and the Saturday night drafts. Don't forget, we do a draft every single day, guys. Every single day. And the evening drafts are at 6 p.m. West Coast time. That's 9 p.m. Eastern. Gardaki's Playground. What up, what up? Okay. Look at Armani, Justin Jefferson, CMC, and Joe Mixon. All right. Where is Saturday night? Saturday night. That's Saturday morning. Hey, the Saturday night one is the American Gladiators, taking it all the way back. All right. And I'm not alone in this draft. We got our man Big Game James in the house. What up, Jamie?
What's up, everyone? Yeah, I'm not using a list today. I'm just going to go off my fucking knowledge. So
there you go, bro. We don't need no stinking lists.
Hell no.
I mean, but that's why we do these, though. You do these so you don't need the list. This is the practice. This is the draft practice that everybody should have.
Yeah, so on my pick, man, I was trying to get the stack with Hurts and Brown.
Uh-huh.
This dude left Nico. I thought he was going to take Nico and I was going to get Brown, but I couldn't pass up that value on Nico Collins.
I feel it, dude. Huh.
Man, that block of running backs, dude.
I know this could, and this might not be the best, but you know what? We're just going to get both of the Detroit running backs because, man, this draft has fucking been insane for running backs. Insane. If you don't have your 2 running backs by like the end of this round, you might be screwed on running backs. Ghost Monkey, what up? Minnesota Mike, what up? TJ
Yeah, I
said he
saw
got
that.
the Herbert and McConkey stack. Ooh,
Oh, I like that. Nice.
nice. And Bucky and A-Chain to start. Not too shabby at the running back position either.
Yeah, I saw.
Well,
I was going to go Herbert, but he went right in front of me, so pivoted.
I'm going to smoke a bowl of Herbert right now.
Man, just seeing that whole block of running backs right there in the middle, that's crazy.
Dude. And I really felt I was going to get screwed on QB. So I wanted to be ahead of like the potential QB run. Wasn't really a QB run though that happened. I think a couple, two got picked, but I'm glad I got Baker. And I'm glad I got Monty right there because almost all the starting running backs / irrelevant backups are almost gone. Or relevant backups, I mean, are almost gone. Yeah, I was way too early on Montgomery.
I don't mind it though because I'm in a dynasty league and I have Gibbs and Monty, my 2 running backs, and I won the championship last year with it.
Yeah. Right? John said the Allen Mahomes stack about to go hard. I mean, it's a pretty nasty stack right there. I actually have that stack in the Dynasty League. So stoked about it.
It's funny because I was thinking about going Mahomes with my second pick where I got CeeDee Lamb. So that's good value. 4 round later.
All right, let's see where Toyota 1 goes in front of me. It's been nothing but a snipe fest so far with me being the burger in between the Toyota 1 and crispy buns. Fuckers. All right. I guess I should have took the QB there because only 2 running backs went, but 5 quarterbacks went in between my 2 picks there. Look at that. 5 in a row, baby. 6 in a row. 6 in a row. Is this going to be 7 in a row? I'm glad I got my 2.
I see a big tier break though after all these that just went.
Oh, yeah, I mean, there goes 8 in a row. Or 7 in a row, I mean. Yeah, we're coming up on a huge tier break. There's really only one more. Well, I see one more that I would consider a tier above the rest. But look at that. 9 in a row now, or 8 in a row. Brown said that's why I took my second QB. I knew that was coming, dude. Round 5, right? It's like if you don't have both of your QBs by round 5, you might get a little bit screwed. There goes Stafford.
Oh, and look at this. The one is still there that I like above most of those. So I'm going to take him.
Michael Penix. I'm nervous about him.
Yeah, I liked what he did.
I feel it might be a little bit of the Falcons, too. Crispy said he left a stack in the... What? Left a stack in the throne earlier? When you passed on Trevor Lawrence? Is that what you're talking about? Because you could have BTJ and Trevor. Man.
I got a couple decisions here.
Running backs, insane. QBs, insane in this round, dude. 10 QBs. 10 QBs taken in a row. How many were taken before round 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 QBs taken in the first 4 rounds and 10 QBs taken in round 5. Insane.
Man, oh man.
You took a big dump earlier. Oh, that's what maybe. Hey, maybe. Hey, Toyota 1, what up, what up? Time to smoke, bro. You got perfect timing.
You got perfect timing. About to start a little puff give in this motherfucker.
Man, I hate to pass up on Wilson though, but I do need another running back. Shit. Well, fuck it. I'm gonna go Wilson. I can't pass that up.
Dude, see, look at that, man. Didn't you draft him in like the 3rd round or 4th round yesterday? And like, dude, because of those QBs and crazy RBs,
Yup.
go round 6.
I don't like following runs, man. So it's like I'll pivot if I have to, like zig when other people zag,
Yeah.
and I'll just make it up later.
I also get nervous about missing out, because I mean, yeah, I get it. You don't want to take Wilson, but like if you didn't have 2 QBs right now, you would have, right? Like if you didn't take Hurts in round 1,
Yeah,
or,
probably.
or would you have just let it gone and let the chips fall where they may?
Yeah, I'll just take the value. I'm more of a value drafter.
All right, let's go, Crispy, you motherfucker.
And I'd rather have Wilson over like Marvin Harrison, who went 2.5 rounds ago.
Yeah. What up, Toker One? He said I got in a little late. I wanted to draft tonight. Oh man, well don't worry, we got another one tomorrow. Let me know if you want the link. I'll throw it in the chat. Oh, Crispy said my throne in the bathroom. Okay. Yeah, Brown was right.
Notice my logo. I put Junior Seau's jersey number 55.
Nice. 55! Oh yeah, dude. Junior Seau, one of the greats. Fuck it. All right, I'll get my 3rd. The 2 drafts yesterday, I wasn't able to get a 3rd. Got one today. Yeah, man. Have you seen the Junior Seau, the doc, the ESPN one that this is named after?
No, I haven't.
Man, that's a really good watch for anybody who hasn't seen it. I mean, it's a documentary about Junior Seau, for the most part. But what's crazy is like he was one of the first people, where like CTE was like really kind of taking over his life, and nobody like really knew like what it was. But like they talk about how a certain point of his life things changed, but he was like the dude who was always smiling, always making people smile, always joking and stuff. And then he said it was one point in his life where he just was not happy anymore. Like he just started having crazy ass mood swings, and just like his whole personality and everything has changed. And like, dude, I mean, he made sure to not damage his brain when he checked out, because he wanted his brain to be examined, man. And his brain was so fucked. Kind of like what they're talking about Aaron Hernandez. I don't know if you saw any of the Aaron Hernandez documents, but They said it's just like the most insane amount of brain trauma that like they've ever seen. It's fucking crazy, man. Gardaki, 12-team Dynasty Superflex, tight end premium trade alert. Let's go. Send in Shakira. And Monangai for Downs and Martinez. Dude, why though? Shakira is the best one in that trade.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
See, I saw a trade similar to this a while ago, and I even said Shakira is a better player than Downs, and he's in a better situation.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather have Monangai even over Martinez.
I mean, I didn't even want Martinez like that. Like, I mean, he's an undrafted free agent. Not saying he can't be anything, but like if we're just thinking about what he was at college and at the U, like 32 teams passed on him 7 times each, or more than that, because they weren't that stoked on him. Yeah, so I would not make that trade.
Yeah, me neither.
I would not. Okay, good. He said that's why I'm asking. Okay, yeah. You keep Shakira. And Tucker won. He said this. Tyler Shaw is turning heads away from Rattler. He said, "Here, hold my beer. I'm going after this shit." I want to see though, because what's so funny. Like, I mean, let's pivot to another rookie quarterback, like storyline, the biggest one, Shedeur Sanders. You know, it's hilarious. Now that OTAs is over, well, not that it's over, but now that like all the veterans have made it to OTAs, it's not rookie OTAs now. Like now the Browns have came out and said it's Joe Flacco versus Kenny Pickett in the quarterback, in the quarterback battle, and Shedeur and Gabriel aren't even taking 11-on-11 reps. They're only doing the 7-on-7 backup stuff right now. And the Browns came out and said that Flacco has the strongest arm out of all the starters.
Yep.
It's funny that they wait until now, but like I'm curious how many of these casual Shedeur Sanders truthers are even paying attention to stuff like this. Because all we know is that Shedeur is going 13 for 13 in OTAs and 9 for 12 and 3 touchdowns. But yeah, not even going to be in the QB competition. Armani's going wide receiver crazy. He's got his 2 quarterbacks though and 2 running backs. All right, let's see it, Jamie. Here we go. This is where it gets interesting.
Again, I mean, I can go for a stack play right here since I didn't get AJ Brown. But man. Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
That's a good pick. Usually goes before that. Yeah, you're coming up on a lot of value right there, man. I mean, Nico at the 4-2, Garrett Wilson at the 4-2, and Devonta Smith at the 4-2. That's all really good value right there. I mean, did I say 4-2, 8-2? All right.
Let's see. My last pick in Bad Boys.
Last pick? We made it all the way to the end?
All the way, man. I got last pick right here, and I mean, probably will never make my lineup. So,
but see, that's just it. If you get someone who will crack your lineup, if you get someone who will crack your lineup in round 35, that's huge. Look at that. Andre said Huss quietly building another God squad. Man, the middle of the pack isn't too bad. It is not that bad. Let's go Sutton, baby.
That was a good pick.
Yeah, not too shabby in the 8th. I mean, I much rather would have had Devonta Smith in the 8th, but who knows? Maybe Nix and Sutton take a step up this year from what they did last year. I know that Cortland Sutton, man, he was just begging for a quarterback because he was so good his rookie year, and then like so blah every year in between that and last year. Metcalf, Roma Dunze.
Oh, fuck it. I am all done in Bad Boys.
Nice. And there goes Tet. Going a little bit lower than we normally see. What do you think about Tracy?
Man, he's probably going to split like 50-50 with Scattaboo.
Well,
and then I think Scattaboo,
because Singletary is going to do something, even if we don't think he does a lot.
True. Maybe 15% for Singletary. But no, I think by the end of the season, I think Scadaboo runs away with it and overtakes
so?
Tracy.
You think so?
Yeah, he's
He's
just
not sold
more.
on Scat like that.
I'm not either, but I was never sold on Tracy.
Yeah, for sure. I'm with you on that one.
And like
'Cause
that,
I think Tracy got a lot of unwarranted hype last year.
yeah. Yep.
Come on, Toyota one. Who's it gonna be? Come on. Who's it gonna be, Toyota one? Who's it gonna be?
Man.
Let's see it. Uh-oh. All right, Juana Man Jennings. That is not where I was gonna go. I was gonna go Chris Godwin. Let's go, baby. All right. Now I'm feeling good. I got 3 QBs, I got 3 wide receivers, and 3 running backs. All right. Dang, look at all those running backs in this round. 100% wide receivers. 100% wide receivers in round 9. And there was 4 out of the last 5 picks to end the 8th. Wide receiver crazy. It's because now everybody's already got everybody should have their running backs, as crazy as everyone was going for them.
Huh. What am I gonna do?
Yeah, dude. Let's see if Juliet's a good pick. Waddle, that's a good pick. Oh, I totally missed Crispy picking Shakira. George Pickens. Andre said, love the team, Huss. Yeah, the only one that I'm not super excited about was David Montgomery. I even said it when I picked him. I felt like it was a reach. But it was also because like so many fucking running backs were gone at that point. I was like, I already felt like I was like kind of, shooting at a bottom tier almost already. Yeah, see, it would have been nice if Kamara would have fallen a couple more picks.
Well, I was going to take Calvin Ridley, but he just went.
Right before you.
Right before me, Snipe City. So
don't forget to pick up your Snipe City shirts, guys. That's at 420crewmerch.com. There's 3 different styles of the Snipe City Shirts. Snipe City, Snipe City. Got to represent.
Fuck it, man. I'm going to go with guy that should get at least all the passing work.
Yeah, I was debating on taking him with my last pick, but I felt like I just really needed to get a 3rd wide receiver, and boy, was I right.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's good value on Warren, though, because of all the people who are just infatuated with rookies. How about that? Like, people think that Warren is like literally, I don't know, not going to play or only get like 20% of the snaps. I don't know what people think, but they don't think that Warren's going to be the guy. I know that much.
Well, I know like Najee only got like 45-50% of snaps, right? And Caleb Johnson's taking over that role.
Maybe. I guess we don't really know, because like now that Najee had a role because he was there for 4 years, or 4 or 5. 2022, right? Yeah, so 4
years, yeah. So he just ran on his rookie contract.
Yeah, so like, I don't know. No matter what, it was like he did good enough to where they couldn't steal all of his thunder. But yeah, now what are they going to do? I bet Warren takes a little bit. I bet Warren takes the lion's share of the load for the first like half, and then I bet it's close to 50-50.
It takes a minute for rookies to get acclimated to like the game speed.
Yeah, especially if your team's O-line is shit and the Pittsburgh Steelers line is shit.
So it looks like a lot of people have 3 quarterbacks. A couple people only have 2. So I went with the last guy that I know is probably going to be a starter, and that's Tyler Shuck.
No. And Chris, we said I'm thinking about sending Jerry a clocksucker shirt. Yeah, he's in a lot of leagues, and he's very in demand when he's at work. So I know that's one of the issues. And like asked if he could make the swap in the one. I was like, yeah, but you better fucking swap it like right now. Don't make us wait longer. All right, fuck it. We're going to go one more wide receiver because Jacoby dropped to me at the 10-8.
Good pick.
And I mean, if nothing else with these wide receivers, if all else fails, try to get the number one on that team, right? Because if you just end up with a handful of number one wide receivers on a team, like, it should work out okay. Oh, there we go. TJ said, I took Ridley and you paid me back by sniping me with Seau, Jamie.
Oh,
I'm watching the league right now, and it's the Vinegar Strokes episode.
Oh, I love that.
The Vinegar Strokes. Man, they really need to bring back a version of the league. I don't even know if like the people who wrote it, if they're like even doing anything like anymore at this point. But I feel like they could do it with like totally new characters and it would be like completely fine,
Yeah.
Like I'll tell you one thing. We are the Guillotine League one day. That's going to be its own reality series. And I already see it happening. We just got to get the right people in place for it. But like one of those ones where like literally you come stay at a fucking mansion for like the 4 months of the 3 months or whatever of the what's it called? Of the football season. And it's like, but like fantasy survivor. So it's like you're only there for the 4 months if you keep winning. Because every single week someone gets eliminated. All right, let's see. Oh, there goes Scataboo. Speak of the devil. Come on. Toker one said no IDP yet. Nope, but this is about that time though. Damn. Armani got Kelsey at the 10-1.
Oh, did you hear they're bringing back the show Friday Night Lights?
Yeah. Then that one I'm assuming is going to be different, right?
Yeah, all different cast. They might bring back some of the original cast, but
not going to be like Michael B. Jordan. But what was the white running back's name? I bet he could make a comeback in that show, right? Ruggs or something. What the hell was his name?
Oh, Riggs or
Tim Riggs. There you go.
Yeah, or Riggins or something.
Riggins. Yeah. Because, yeah, he seems like the guy who would be like the coach, like come back and like be a coach as an elder guy.
Didn't he play one of the Marvel movies?
I don't know.
I feel like he did. Can't remember what character, though.
Here's another guy who I think is getting a lot of hate and isn't going to do as bad as everybody thinks. Stevenson.
Stevenson, yeah.
Especially someone who gets a lot of catches, especially on first down. I mean, I know they're bringing in Vrabel and stuff and things might be a little bit different, but there's one thing that Stevenson has, and it's good hands. So we shall see. We shall see. Now I feel a little bit better that I got a fourth running back as well. Not like Minnesota Mike. Fuck, pissed me off when he got Mason at the 10-4 because we're not even in bench territory. at that time. And I really don't like drafting guys like that until we get to the 11th round, or at least until we get past the the starters. Because I guess technically round 11 is a starter for me. Andresick, you show me the left side teams real quick. Yeah, let me just zoom out so you can see the whole board. There's the whole board. Phil in the house. What up, bro? Let's smoke it up, homie. All right, here we go. 2 IDPs off the board, and now it's Jamie's turn. Uh-oh.
There's one guy I really like. Receiver. That's Trey Harris.
You motherfucker, man.
Yep. Love me some Trey Harris, man. That dude's a beast.
If Trey Harris hits this year, I have a lot of dynasty teams that are gonna boom. Because he was the one that I kind of made a stance on. Like once you get past the Tet and Hunter, and it's just like the next group of guys. Because I know a lot of people might be on Golden. There's some people on Higgins, and then there's some people on Harris. I just went all in on Harris. Like I think about last year, and there was like similar guys to like Golden, Harris, and Higgins last year. I feel like would be BTJ, Worthy, and Keon Coleman. And Ladd was like kind of like going after those guys for a little while. And I kind of took a little bit of each of them. And if I just would have went all in on Brian Thomas, like that was the first guy who I was going crazy on. And I was like, man, maybe I should diversify.
Yeah.
And so I got some Worthies here and there, and then I got some Colemans here and there. But like I should have just trusted my gut, because if I would have had Brian Thomas Jr. on every dynasty league that I had a shot to draft him in, like, man. I feel like it was like that when Walker came into the league. Hey, Bake Bros. What up, Zach? What up, homie? Mike said I'm banking on him getting more carries. I think he's goal line over Jones. Might not show for the first 4 weeks, but I'm guessing he's RB1. I mean, not based on what they paid Jones, man. Not without him getting hurt. And they just extended him, right? Like, they really like him. And John said, I played RB Chicken and lost in that one. I had to take a backup, not enjoying my team. But can you rate mine after? Yeah, and who is...
team is it?
Yeah, which team is yours, John? But yeah, you'll be first. But which team is yours?
Pittman finally off the board, man. Considering his talent, and he's going this late. I mean, if he bounces back, that's going to be great value.
He goes hella late.
Crispy going with the sport. Quarterback, Joe Flacco.
What was this motherfucking pick? All right, fuck it. Let's go Hawkins.
Oh, I like that. I was gonna do Hawkinson if Trey Harris wasn't there.
Dude, Crispy going crazy on Flacco. Okay, John's that guy. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I mean, you got James Conner though. At least at least you got him. If you would have been really playing RB Chicken and then like waited until like you got Swift and Tracy, then yeah, that would have been bad. Not too shabby that you got Connor though.
I like that he got Tracy and Skadaboo together.
I mean, it's smart, right? Because you never know how that is all going to shape out. Where are we going with this pick? No, I didn't even notice that turtle one went Mooney right after me.
Warren and Loveland, the same team. That's kind of gross.
Ben Strange. No, Not too shabby.
Mind it.
You know what? I'm gonna grab Buka right now, just because I know some of you crazy rookie guys out there might try to swoop.
Well, I mean, you got Godwin, so I like it because if Godwin isn't ready for the season, Ibuka's going to step in. They play the same, pretty much the same position in the slot. And I think Ibuka is going to play in 3 wide receiver sets over Jalen McMillan. We'll have both of them on the field at the same time.
Mike said passing back, open field. Mason going to be the goal line carries, can take the hits. I mean, I guess. I mean, why can't Aaron Jones take the hits? Like, do you remember like that? I mean, I know we're talking a couple seasons ago, but Aaron Jones, he's flirted with 20 touchdowns multiple times. Like, it's not like he's a bad goal line back.
What am I going to do? I don't really have literally, I have like no one in my queue right now. So
Crispy said someone took Dart. Oh, that's why you took Flacco? Robert said I'm a fan of Hawkinson, especially if he stays healthy the full season. Yeah, I mean that's his biggest downfall is like not being able to be healthy. Just keeps getting hurt.
Well, I'm gonna do this just in case Connor gets hurt. Benson will step in to be the full-time role.
Benson. All right, we're in 13. Oh, you have Wilson. Oh, and Dart got jacked. TJ sniping. Just making sure. Crispy, you do not get to have your cake and eat it too, okay?
What am I gonna do?
Let's see it. Oh, it's my boy Blue.
All right, Crosby. All right, I'm just gonna go Edwards.
All right. Jalen Wright, man. Could have got him like 6 or 8 rounds later. TJ. Danny Pesos. Could have got him later too. Brian Branch. Isaac Guedendo. Did he get CMC? Nope.
I just put Garendo in my queue and he just disappeared.
Just like that. Antonio, what up, bro? Long time no see. How's everything going, bro? All right, Crispy, don't snipe me, bro. I don't even have anybody queued up or anything, but don't snipe me nonetheless. Don't you do it, Crispy. Don't you do it. Come on, Crispy. Who's it gonna be? Firemouth. Okay, you know what?
And he worries me, man, because Steelers are trying to get Jonnu. So why would they want Jonnu if they have Firemouth?
Well, I mean, you got nobody at wide receiver. I mean, you got DK, and that's about it. Like them trying to get other pieces makes me worry about other people on that team. Because like if they get Jonnu, like they probably do run a lot of 12 personnel. There goes Samson. I want to talk to Samson. And TJ said the 12 package, baby. Oh man, Kyle Pitts sucks, bro. Dang it, Kyle Pitts sucks. Where are we gonna go with this next pick? I mean, I got 3 in front of me. Come on. 3 peeps in front of me. Mm-hmm. Beck. That's a good pick.
Yep.
I wonder if he's going to be gritty enough for the NFL. Seems like it.
Yeah, I think it was. He'll do better next year when Myers leaves because I think Myers is on his last year of his contract.
Mm-hmm.
I still like him long term and short term.
Yeah, I mean, because they got nobody over there besides Jacoby and Bowers.
Yeah.
All right, come on. Oh, where do we go with this pick? Round 15. All right, let's get him in.
That was a good one, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the last, I think, 6 games of the season, he got a lot of points playing a lot.
Yeah, and I mean, I know that they got Harvey, but I don't know. Is that going to be like enough to like fix their whole running game? Because I feel like they're just going to have to throw a lot. Oh,
Yeah.
man, Crispy, you ass. Buddha Baker.
Buddha. All right. Coming up.
Foyo Lacuna and then Logan Wilson. Good picks.
What the hell's going on? Van Ginkel.
Man, Minnesota Mike in the 15th now. Van Ginkel is going to be a 10th round pick before we know it.
All right. We got Nick Cross. I'm going to go 2 receivers. I don't mind.
Mike said, got burnt too many times by you degenerates. Ha! So you guys always say you can get them later, but with this group of snipers, you don't shoot, you get shot. Hey, you know, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. I'm just trying to make sure that I can get people to stop drafting them so high. How about that?
All right. I'll just go Bateman.
Oh, you fell for the bait.
Yeah. All right. Cooper and Queen.
Said damn ADP that came out never lets him fall past round 16. It's sickening. And that's why early drafts pay off. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Because, yeah, the closer that we get to the season, the more in the know everyone is about everything and just the tougher that the drafts get, for sure. Because, man, remember a couple months ago in March, April, like just before the NFL draft, where we were able to get some of these rookies and guys like Van Ginkel, how far he fucking dropped. And Podson said, Huss correct Bronco there. Well, I mean, the draft ain't over, bro. Draft ain't over.
But don't tell nobody.
Right? Zach said, love me some Van Ginkel. He's the man. He's the man. Definitely getting that jersey. I mean, that's one to get. That's one to get. He's the man. Where are we going to go with this pick? All right, let's go Levante, baby. PB and waivers. What up, homie? Let's smoke it up. You got perfect timing.
You got perfect timing. About to start a little puff giving this motherfucker.
I'm feeling good. I got 3 bench players and I got 2 IDPs so far. And we're almost at the end of round 16. Woo! All right. Oh, and just because sometimes I always smoke a little bit and forget, we're doing a raffle. It's not going to be until 7:10, but you want to get your raffle tickets in the meantime. We're raffling off 3 of these glass on glass bongs. Prism is the brand. Perfect for travel because I can untwist this top part and the whole thing just kind of cut cracks in half there. And it's awesome. It's awesome. Definitely some industrial glass, and it's all glass on glass. The way that you get raffle tickets, you can send it through Zelle to fantasyhustler420@gmail.com, or you could do a super chat on YouTube. You could do a super chat on Rumble. You could do a super chat on Kick. Any of those, you can super chat as well, and you get 1 entry for every dollar. 1 entry for every dollar. A lot of IDPs in these last 2 rounds. We only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've only had 5 non-IDP out of these last 23 picks, 24 picks. Only 5 out of the last 24 picks. Where are we going to go with this next pick here? All right. We're going to have to get a song going in the background here. Pick. Nice pick.
Yeah, it's starting to run thin, man. No one.
All right. Oh, look at that. I was debating Roshan. I was going to see if you took him in the 19 or the 20.
Yeah, I think it's a little early now. Let's see what I'm going to do. I'm not liking any of these choices.
It's ugly, man. Round 19.
Yeah.
Very ugly. Minnesota Mike going crazy on the IDPs. There goes 5 in a row right there to lock down his starters.
Well, I think I got a plan. Let's see if it falls through.
Uh-oh.
Just thinking Hubbard can't get all the work, right? So I'm going to go Dottle, see if he gets some of that passing down.
All right, all right.
And I think I got my next pick.
Hunter Renfroe and Adam Thielen on the same play will be hilarious, right? The slow old man. Jesse Bates.
I like that pick. Not bad.
Yeah. Way better than last year when you had to get him as like one of the top IDP guys. He definitely didn't pay that off.
All right. My plan worked. So since I took Chuck, I'm gonna just go Rattler. Just whoever starts.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, I got 5 IDP, right? Yeah, I already got 5 IDP.
I only have 3. I got 3 heavy hitters though.
Yep.
Yup.
Catch me outside.
Catch me outside. How about that?
So much more relaxed when I don't have to fucking cross names off a fucking list. It's like it probably didn't even help anyway.
No, if
I
anything,
know these guys.
probably just made you more scattered because you're like, fuck,
Yeah.
I gotta find this guy, and like just taking time. JJ said, looks like Tom Brady's still on the board. Yeah, man, we had some hardcore Tom Brady fans. Just knowing that having Brady on your bench, like how valuable that is, to some of the players, just rallying up, just for morale of the squad. Yeah, I think he got drafted in like the 13th or 14th round in one of these because of that. Someone was that huge of of a Patriots fan. Dang it, Toyota won. Yeah, Kareem Hunt in the 20th is my fault. They're still leaving him there.
Roman Wilson, and my boy.
Brady Sanders stack of thing. I mean, it should be, right? Also, technically, if Tom Brady came out of retirement, he'd still be top 15, definitely better than many QBs. Well, I mean, see, that's the thing, though. Now we're talking about him not playing for multiple seasons, and like, I doubt that he's working out like Aaron Donald is, Yeah, could he come in and do something? I'm sure, but like, it's one of those things, man. I bet he gets hit once now by a defensive end, he would just completely fold. He's not used to those hits anymore.
You should play in the Olympics at that flag football and get himself a gold medal.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how many NFL players are going to be interested in doing that. They can only have one person from each team, though. Like, that's like the max. So, yeah, who knows how it would really work out.
I'm not liking these options.
Here we go.
Let's see. I know Bijan's the man, but let's say he takes a few weeks off with an injury. Who are they going to play? Tyler Algier.
The quietest 1,000-yard rookie season ever.
Yup.
Jay just said, thankfully, a hit would make him fold. They're no longer allowed. That's the thing, though, man. I mean, you get a penalty, but, might even take a fine. But, some people might be might say, well, worth it. Peyton Wilson's a good one. Let's get another song going in the background here. Let's see. Total one said, "You sniped me and I sniped you." Right? All right. Who, Darius Slayton? That was the. All right. Well, shit happens. Snipe City. Snipe City. Get your Snipe City shirts right away on 420crewmerch.com. Snipe City. Snipe City. We got 3 different versions. Come on. Quit being clock suckers. We were going good and then just like slowed down. 2 separate drafts. Why are you taking them so early, bro? Why? It's taking all. Oh, it's probably because I got Zach Allen from you, huh? Stole him from you. Just took him right out from underneath you. Yeah, 90 more days. Let's see how many. Let me see how many specific days. I got a counter. It's at 93 days. 93. There we go. All right, come on, Toyota One. Who you taking here, bro? Who you taking here? Damn, Alontae Taylor. That's a good one. I'm gonna say. All right, let's get another running back. Let's get Kendre Miller. And Crispy said, "Know your role.
Know your role and shut your mouth. Let's lay the smackdown on your candy ass. Jabroni, you are 3 seconds away. And The Rock means 3 seconds away from The Rock to lay the smackdown on your candy ass. Who is this Rudy Poo? But there's one problem. Everybody still thinks that I absolutely suck. And in front of the millions of Rocks fans, if you smell what The Rock is cooking.
And Derek, we got some new sound drops here. Whenever Jamie is on the board, we got to get real suspenseful.
Oh man.
And then if you start sniping,
Catch me outside. How about that?
let's see what do we got here. We got a trade. It's an ugly trade.
I don't want to take a rookie this
early.
early.
Derek was here yesterday. Okay, I couldn't remember. Could not remember. You got multiple trades going. JJ McCarthy for Rashee Rice and a super flex. And Crispy said,
Yup.
Jameis Winston. All right, clock's being lowered in the 91. All right, 2 more before me. Let's see it, Song. Let's see it, bro. Texture Lawrence. Come on, Crispy. Jimmy G. I don't like that much, but not really much over there in Dallas. So I'll get Miles Sanders. All right, we already got people joining tomorrow's draft. We got 2 people in so far. Don't slack, guys, because now these are just filling up faster and faster. Let's see it, Toyota one. Where are you going? Dude, killing it on the IDPs. A lot of DBs, huh? A lot of DBs. Counter trade. Watson for 3 granola bars and a hot pocket. Yeah, that sounds good, man. And Pods on JJ McCarthy for Rasheed Rice, who won that trade in Superflex. I gotta give it to the JJ side. Yeah, I'd say that. I mean, it is. I feel like Rice might be valued a little bit more to some people, but I think just overall, like if we're not talking about team specific needs, yeah, I feel like it's got to be the JJ side. All right. Time to smoke some more. JJ said, "Isn't Rice suspended?" Well, I mean, it's a dynasty league. We don't need. I don't even think we know if he's suspended or not yet.
Yeah, it's still up in the air. I don't know. He might be able to get off.
Antonio, speaking of getting off, Antonio said, "I traded Watson in one league for a 1-hour massage voucher." Oh, man, was that not the smoothest transition into all that? Woo! Ooh, Tajay, huh?
Taj Brooks, yeah. I don't mind it.
Yeah, that was a good one. That one was the one, man.
I mean, there's dynasty leagues where he goes undrafted after 4 rounds.
That trumpet made Huss choke up a bit. It's a saxophone, man. Saxophone is getting their Bill Clinton on. Ziggy would take a noob in there. That's a good pick.
Yeah, I was thinking him too.
Let's see it, Crispy. Don't mess around.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Don't mess around, Crispy. Cam Curl, lock it down. No way. Won another raffle today. Joe Namath signed ball for 24. Sick. On Pristine. Man, Derek, isn't that one of the dopest sound drops?
Catch me outside. How about that? Yup.
Then we can mix in some.
Well, obviously, he's climbing in your windows. He's snatching your people up, trying to rape them. So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they're raping everybody out here. You don't have to come and confess that you did it.
Nice.
We're looking
Facebook
for you.
raffle.
We gonna find you. I'm letting you know now, so you can run and tell that, homeboy.
Still, to find a bunch of these viral. You gotta just try to find a bunch of the viral sound drops. You know, we get a bunch on here.
Dude, you need to get that other one. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, I don't think you ever sent it to me. Send it to me.
I gotta find it. Yeah. Yeah, they did it, you know, that hide your kids, hide your wife song. They did it one exactly like that with that chick.
Yeah, I wonder what like what was the first one for that? Was it like the Charlie Bit Me one? I know that one's old as hell. And it really hurt.
All right, coming down to the nitty-gritty here.
This is where the champions are made. Dang it, Crispy, screw you. When the fuck did you get Leonard Williams? Damn, long ass time ago. Well, just because Crispy's going to go for another Leonard guy. I'll get the other Leonard Floyd.
Nice.
Oh, Podson said, let me get a pick him up.
Pick him up!
Classic.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yeah!
Just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber, you go and do something like this.
And totally redeem yourself!
Don't you go dying on me! Pick him up!
Oh, wait, we did that one.
Last game of the year. Can't hold anything back now.
Just remember, go big or go home.
Oh, here you go, Derek, when we hate someone, right?
He's a pedantic, pontificating, pretentious bastard, a belligerent old fart, a worthless, steaming pile of cow dung, figuratively speaking.
All right, let's see. Derek already found it. I'm assuming this is the ain't got time for that.
Ah, fuck it.
All right, let me go. I'm gonna download this now before I forget. Get this in the rotation. All right, it's got the original plus the video. Perfect. All right, you the man, Derek. Zach says Crispy thinks all the the QBs are gonna fall short. Yeah, fucking Crispy taking all these motherfucking QBs. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Mad Book. Let's get him. All right, let's get some other guys in the queue here. Uh-oh, Harrison Smith off the board. Someone had to get him. Brown got him. Damn, Ken Murray.
He's a bum. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
Bum. He's a bum. Forget this bum. A bum. You bum.
Crispy said, "Look who's backups they are. Catch me outside."
Catch me outside. How about that?
Whose are they? Who's got Stafford? Oh, because TJ sniped you first. Now you got all his. Because he snatched up Dart, messed up your plan. Now Crispy couldn't get all his backups because of Dart. Hold on. Dang it. Dang it. 10 seconds. All right. There we go. The clock sucked a little bit on there. JJ said, you really whack-a-mole Mason Rudolph over Tom Brady. Yeah. Yeah. I can almost guarantee that Mason Rudolph will score more points than Tom Brady this season. And I told you, it's just like that movie The Sitter with Method Man and Joni Hill, where he's like, you know what? I dig your style. If we need a white boy to come roll with us and get punched in the face, we call you up. So we made the call. Yeah, I mean. Not if Myles Garrett got something to say. As long as it's at the end of the game, that means he's going to get points for most of the game. Two more picks. We need another bowl. That's what we need. Bradley Chubb. That's a good pick. Man, Joe Flacco's been playing for so long that they're talking about him in the league right now.
Man, he's got to be like the last person left from that era.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, because Aaron Rodgers, who knows? We don't even know if he's going to make it. JJ said it really helped to have that as one of his highlights where he puts it in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, I almost want to redo the video for the defense wins championships just so I could like mix in the helmet hit to Rudolph.
I love that, man.
It's so classic. So classic. There you go. All right. Let's see. I'm going to smoke some Jasper GMO sherbet. Mike said Hayward's supposed to be mine, Huss. Man, bro, if he was supposed to be yours, why are you leaving him there until the 34th round where I could just casually swoop, man? Like, I just swooped him so easily right there. One more pick. I got one guy in the queue. I don't want to have to go back to the queue. Used to get him in the 35th round in the first 20 drafts. Yeah, definitely. All right, there we go. Quinnen Williams, let's go.
I need a flex or a receiver, I think. My last pick.
All right, so let's see. That guy, John, is first. And that's what his sleeper name is. I'm not just calling him that guy. Let's see. Then Crispy, then Toyota 1, then TJ, then Brown, then Minnesota Mike.
Oh, shit. There goes one of mine. I was going to go Juwan Johnson, maybe.
Got sniped from Milrow for Gino's backup. Yeah, I got sniped on Milton's backup. Literally the same round that I was going to get him, but my pick was at the end of the round.
And here's the last pick. Let's see who it is. Mr. Irrelevant.
Here we go. You the man, Derek. Thanks for coming through, homie. Appreciate you, bro. Salute.
Well, this guy's thinking hard about his last pick. There we go.
Dyke. Dyke. Oh, man. Gotta stick your fingers in a dike and pray.
See, I was debating either Juwan Johnson, Theo Johnson, or even Tolbert because he's going to play the slot role.
Okay. All right. That guy was first tonight. Okay. Here we go. John, if you're out there, throw a comment in. Starting off with the QBs, man. Allen and Mahomes.
Love it, man. Especially, I was thinking Mahomes with my second pick.
Yeah.
Full round earlier, so great value.
And you got Howard, and that's it. So really just those two, but I mean that still warrants an A. Running backs. Here's where you guys said he was playing RB chicken a little bit. Connor, Swift, Tracy. Man, it's kind of ugly. I mean, Connor would be a B- to me, but Swift and Tracy are like C's to me. So I think I'm going to give it a C+ for the running backs. Pass catchers, though, you got Bowers, McBride, Travis Hunter, Olave, Downs. Man, I mean, because like if Travis Hunter, like I know a lot of people are getting him because they want the IDP cheat code. Let's say he does go in your DB spot. That means Olave and Downs are your number 1 and 2. I don't like that. I mean, the pass catchers definitely, you know, the tight ends bringing it up, but
those are your flexes, so yeah, it does bring that up a little.
I think I'm gonna say a B+. I mean, a lot of that's because of the tight ends, though. I mean, you got, I mean, who a lot of people think the two consensus, the top two. Let's see. All right, here we go. And look, Roquan as the 4th IDP off the board. I still say that I'd rather pick other people over him at that spot. But, yeah, can't go wrong, though. Roquan, Fred Warner, Will Anderson, Quincy Williams, Devin Lloyd, Jihad Campbell, Minka Fitzpatrick, Pittry, Harrison Smith, Thibodeau. I mean, it's kind of ugly after the first couple.
Yeah, I think Will Anderson was a little early.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, what up, Hollywood? So you got into tomorrow's draft. Hell yeah. Already past Division 100. This draft is for Division 100. So, man, we are making our way to 200 right now. I think I'm going to say a B- for the IDP. And bench. Scattaboo. Noel. Mason Taylor. Nick Chubb.
You went hard on those rookies.
Dude, Quentin Johnston. Dude's a bum.
He's a bum. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
Then the rookie Ferguson, Hopkins, Schultz, Marks, De'Ami Brown. Deontay Johnson, another bum.
He's a bum.
He said it really is. And Godsden and Polk.
Yeah, I don't know. Gostin, he might not even do much because he's got Disley and Conklin in front of him.
Yeah,
I like him for Dynasty a lot.
Yeah,
I do like Woody Marks though, man. That dude was one of the best pass catching running backs in the class. So
I'm gonna say C+ for the bench. John said I drafted like a Neanderthal after the first couple rounds. Shit happens, man. Shit happens. Yeah, I mean, after the first 2 rounds, you kind of went, I don't know. I mean, to each his own, right? I mean, it's all a big puzzle. Who's to say that this can't make a run?
Yeah, like if Hubbard fell to you and you got like Hubbard and Connor, I would like it better.
Right. Crispy said thoughts on Pat Bryant. I mean, I like him in Dynasty, but yeah, I don't know, for like a tournament like this, I don't know how much he's gonna actually do in 2025. So
We know Sean Payton likes him. Said a lot of good things about him. Compared him to like a Michael Thomas.
yeah. Sean Payton also smokes a lot of weed though, and like just seems like a happy-go-lucky type of guy at certain points. So we got to remember that part too.
And you remember Marvin Mims was his first ever draft pick.
Yeah,
he was head coach, and it took him 3 years to break out, 2 years.
Yeah.
But no, I've been getting a lot of Pat Bryant in Dynasty though.
Sounds good. Song. You'll be after Minnesota Mike. So you got a few people in front of you. And so the bench, yeah, I said C+ for the bench. So let's see. So how's all this shape out? So it was McDonald's God, what up? He said, how do I join? So if I'll put the link in if you want to join tomorrow's draft. We have a draft every day at 6 p.m. West Coast time, 9 p.m. Eastern. So here's tomorrow's draft, and it's $11. It's $11. It is not free.
It's worth it though, man. You'll make a lot of money.
The opportunities there. Yeah, it's going to be thousands of dollars at stake. I mean, right now the grand prize is $5,000, but that's when we get to 142 divisions. We're shooting for 200 divisions, and when we reach 200 divisions, the number one prize is going to be 7,200. There's going to be 4 teams. When you get to 7,200, there's going to be 4 teams that are going to win over $1,000, and there's going to be 100 total teams that get paid out. Yeah, that's going to be dope. We got to get to 200. Got to get to 200.
We're on pace. On pace to blow that up.
Yeah, definitely, because we're going to start doing 2 drafts on Saturday and Sunday as well. So instead of just one, and if there's ever a day where we get a bunch of people to join, and so once you get into Sleeper, just scroll up in the chat and you'll read the big welcome message, and then number 9 is the payment info. Yeah, and there'll be more for you to get into as well, because a lot of us are joining a lot of these.
Yeah, there's fast drafts. We got slow drafts going.
Yeah, super fun. Okay, so let's see. So what was this? It was an A for the QBs. It was a C+ for the running backs. It was a B+ for the wide receivers and pass catchers. B- for the IDP. And then C+ for the bench. So quarterbacks and wide receivers bringing the average up. Bench, RBs, and IDP bringing the average down. I'm going to say that this is an 84. It's a B, but it's 84 overall.
I can see that.
Okay. You the man, John. Thanks for getting into these. I know you got into a few of these recently. And everyone who is a paid member on Patreon, make sure you get to the homepage of Patreon, click on collections, and then click on 2025 draft prep. And you'll see a whole bunch of things that are going to help you with the drafts. And those are going to be updated as well. Like some of the rankings posts will be updated. And then there's going to be more advice posts coming as well.
Yeah, that's why, John, dude, if you take Swift that early, don't be afraid to take Roschon, because I see you could have took Roschon where you took Jalen Noel, Howard, or Mason Taylor.
Yeah. And Tucker One said the closer we get to the season, I got a few that are going to join and draft some leagues. Yeah, definitely. I know it's still, it's still early for a lot of people to do these drafting to do these drafts. I mean, it's June. I mean, we've been drafting since March, but not everyone's degenerates like us. And John said, "Thanks for the grade, fellas. I'll catch y'all in the next." Hell yeah, bro! Thanks for joining. You the man. Who is next? Crispy. Mr. Snipe City Crispy. Starting with the QBs. Jordan Love, Tua, and Danger Russell Wilson.
It's too much of us, it's dangerous. So dangerous, I'm so dangerous. My flip mode squad is dangerous.
Flip mode squad is dangerous. Flacco. Jimmy G, Willis, Zach Wilson, Heineke. Man, Crispy, you couldn't get your normal bump up on the QB grade because one of your backups got jacked. I'm gonna say a B minus for the QBs because because Russ I have like as a C plus. Two I have like as a B minus, and then Love I have as a B.
But like, I mean, getting Flacco as a starter that late, I like that too.
Yeah, and I guess like until we officially know that Flacco's the starter, like, because I don't know, like, who's to say that Kenny Pickett doesn't win it out and then like lose it after like 3 weeks, and then like, Flacco comes in there. If he wins it outright, then I would just, I'd grade it assuming that he's going to be healthy the whole year. But he's also, once we know that he's a starter, he's also not going to be drafted in the 12th round either. That's going to be crazy. Running backs, Derrick Henry, Jonathan Taylor, Najee, and Javonte Williams. I mean, to me, Derrick Henry's an A and Jonathan Taylor's a B. And then Najee and Javonte are like C's. So I think I'm going to
Taylor the B plus.
Yeah, I'm going to say B
plus. The top. I think I got him as like 7 or 8.
Yeah, I'm going to say B plus. And wide receivers, Brian Thomas, Marvin Harrison, Shakira. And then Golden. I mean, Brian Thomas is awesome. I guess I'm still trying to figure out how I'd really want to grade like Harrison, because like, I don't know. He's either a B or a B plus. I mean, he's a B on a good day, he's a B minus on a bad day.
I mean, his talent's definitely an A. It's just a situation. Like he needs to get over 1,000 yards, man.
Yeah. And I mean, Shakir's solid. Golden, I mean, I wouldn't really want him in the starting lineup like right now.
Yeah, he's a good backup bench player. I love those speedy guys, though, in best ball.
Yeah. I think I'm going to call it a B overall. Where is the IDP? Started off with Buda Baker.
Yep.
Look at that, Hutchinson. He just goes higher and higher, man, every time. And then Hutchinson and Speed and Byer. That's 4 solid ones in a row. Josie Jewell rounds out the top 5. Rosenboom. Leonard Williams, Van Noy, Duggar, Witherspoon, Jalen Thompson. And who is that? Who the hell is Jay Barron? The rookie cornerback. He might get picked on because if he's opposite of Patrick Surtain, No one's going to be afraid to throw at him versus Sertan. Crispy said, I don't have a lot of Harrison in the tournament. Maybe the first one. Yeah, there you go. You got to share, bro. You got to share. There we go. I think I'm going to say B plus on the IDPs. All right, where's the bench kicking at?
Andrews, Fryermuth, I think.
Yeah, Andrews and Fryermuth, and then Roshan. So, man, I mean, I do like Andrews and Fryermuth. They would bring up the grade on that, but man, there's a lot of that's a big jump. And then you got Roshan, Palmer, Tesla, Wicks,
Ricky White.
Yeah, all those QBs.
Man, what's up with Malik Willis and Zach Wilson and Heineke?
He said he was sniping because he got screwed and sniped on Dart, so he took it personally.
I don't even think Zach Wilson's the backup.
I think it's gonna be Ewers.
Yeah,
I don't think so. Not right away. I mean, not for 2025, anyways. I think he's gonna be the emergency QB most of the time. So I say C plus for that. C plus for the bench. So what did it come down to? So it was a B plus, a B, and then B plus, and C plus for the bench. Yeah, we're just playing this one straight, Crispy. I think that I would be giving this one yeah, I think I'd be giving this one an 86 total.
Yeah, I'm giving it a AAA because I think you broke down in this draft. You're gonna have to call AAA to get towed.
Chat. Okay. Toyota one's up next. I gotta go drain the main vein though. So give me like 60 seconds and I'll be right back. I don't know if you want to read off some of his team or if not, just bullshit.
Yeah, I'll talk a little bit about it.
All right, I'll be right back.
Do like what he did here, man. He went like 3 running backs in a row, 3 quarterbacks in a row, and then like 4 receivers, but they're all good. I mean, technically, 3 top 12 running backs, and I mean DJ Moore. I don't put him in the number 1 territory, like right outside, like a high number 2, maybe mid number 2. Same with Metcalf. I love Juwan Johnson. And then even Gino could put up top 15 numbers, get in the top 10. Drake May, and with that rushing upside, he could be like a top 5 to 10. Purdy showed us. I was never a Purdy fan, but he showed us he could be like QB7 on the week, any given week. So I don't mind that. And let's see. Oh, you got Dobbs as your backup. I do like that. And Mac Jones as your backup. So style points right there. Very last 2 picks. So, I mean, if Purdy goes down, it's funny because Mac Jones, he was the quarterback Shanahan wanted that year. But who did they freaking take? Trey Lance. And now he actually got Mac Jones, the guy that he actually wanted in that draft. So I think they do like Mac Jones. It's just he's not going to play over Purdy unless Purdy gets hurt. And let's see. Tyson Hill, man, I can't believe he's even playing still, like 34, 35 years old. Like he could put up what 40 points. Let's see, he had a 61-point game last year. First Cleveland. That's crazy. If you get that in the championship game, yeah, you're gonna definitely get in one of the top positions.
Okay, I'm back. All right, let me just kind of power through this here because I heard you giving a breakdown. So I'd say I think a B for the QBs. I would say probably an A for the RBs.
Yeah, for sure. 3 top 12 kind of guys. Now, I think Bijan's going to be RB1 this year.
Could be. Wide receivers, I'm going to say wide receiver pass catchers. So it would go from DJ Moore to Jonnu. I'd give that a B.
Oh, I just noticed you got the Jonnu Purdy stack there. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Let's see the IDPs. Hold on one sec, guys. Okay. All right. Nick Bolton, TJ Watt, Benito, Hamilton, Love. I'm gonna say B plus on the IDP, and then bench Mooney, Strange. I want to talk to Samson. Kareem Hunt, Roman Wilson, Zach Ertz, Taysom Hill, Calvin Austin, Manning guy. And
Savion Williams.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm picking a guy like him in the redraft. There's just too many mouths to feed over there. I feel like he has to do a lot to like get in the mix.
Yeah, if they get rid of Dubes, I think he could slide right in there.
I feel like they're not going to get rid of him, though, right?
Yeah,
wouldn't they have done it by now?
True.
Yeah. Hey, Circle Cross. What up, bro? What up, Ziggy? He said, what up to Cal? Yeah, repping. He said, what do you think about my shit show tonight? He said, number 8 spot's a big bullseye to be sniped. I'll throw you in the mix. You'll be after song. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 5 people before you. I'm going to say a B minus for the bench. So let's see. It was a B, an A, another B, a B plus, and a B minus. So it's the running backs and the IDP bringing the average up, and then
I see what you did there with the slot receivers in Pittsburgh: Roman Wilson, Calvin Austin.
Yeah,
one of them's going to have to be the number 2 target on the receivers.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything grading it down though. So I mean, that's the thing he's got working for him. I'm gonna say this is an 87 overall.
Yeah, I like it. Not bad.
There you go. Okay. Hey, Brian in the house. He said, what up? What up? He said, I'm late to the chat. He said, rank you at the end. Okay, sounds good. All right, Terry one said thanks. I'll take it, man. You've been killing these drafts lately, bro. All right, TJ is next. Where's TJ? There we go, the 10 spot.
Oh,
Herbert,
Snipe City on me, man.
Herbert, Stafford, Dart, Winston. I'm gonna say a B for the QBs. RBs, Bucky, A-Chain, Caleb Johnson, Rashad White.
Yeah, I think that was a little bit early on Bucky. And
I mean,
chained down a little.
I get so. Bart, the top 4 guys were gone.
Mm-hmm. But I'd rather have like Taylor, Jacobs, Kyron, Brees, Genty
over Bucky.
Bucky, yeah.
Okay. And I mean, Bucky and A-Chain are both like B+ guys to me. Caleb Johnson and Rashad White are like C guys to me, though. So I'm gonna say a B. So we'll lower them a tiny little bit, and then Ladd, Rice, Ridley, and Laporta.
Yeah, I love that Ridley pick. Another snipe on me.
Toyota One, you the man. Don't forget to get those super chats in so you get your raffle entries, because I will be keeping track of all of them. Marking down Toyota One on his 2 right now. Appreciate you, my brother. Yeah, this is a really nice bong, and we got 3 of them that we're gonna be raffling off. So yeah, you do not want to miss out.
So I did notice he did get every single Miami Dolphin running back, A-Chain, Wright, and Gordon.
Yeah. So he'll get some style points when we get to the bench for that. So it was Ladd, Rice, Laporta, and Ridley. I think I want to give that a B. Yeah, I'm going to give that a B. IDP, Brooks, Henley, Nick Cross, Bobby Wagner, Derwin James, Daniil Hunter. So the raffle entries they started on July 1st, and it's like any super chat that you do, every dollar counts as 1 raffle entry, and your raffle entries will be accumulated until July 10th, 7/10. So about a month's time from now, and we have and there's three identical bongs. Don't you think Madison has something to say? Nah.
No, Alexander Madison, that dude's bad.
So wait, what did I say for this? Brooks, Henley, Nick Cross, Bob Wagner. I'm going to say I'm gonna say a B for the IDP. There's a couple spots that I think kind of brought it down a little bit. Like, yeah, it's nothing against Brooks, Henley, Cross, or Wagner, but I feel like Derwin James and Hunter probably would have like waited on them. Brisker, Dallas Turner, same thing.
Yeah, the Wagner pick, I was gonna go after Wagner.
And then, like, you got Nick Martin and Michael Williams, and I do think that there's a good chance that both of them do start, but I wonder how much of an impact they would have. Either way, it's not too shabby. But yeah, still a B. And bench. All right. Yeah, like he. No, so Rashad White was on the starters, but Jalen Wright looks like he was the top guy, and that's why I said, like, man, you drafted him early, but he wanted to make sure to get all of the Miami running backs, so he prioritized it. So Wright, and then Wan'Dale Robinson, Pat Bryant, yeah, that's his shit, 20th round. Ollie Gordon, Hollywood Brown. Naylor, Fanning, and then Mullins. Yeah, where did I put this?
Yeah, I'm not really liking any of these bench guys.
And I mean, I know 14th round, I mean, that's not like super crazy or anything to get like your first bench guy, but yeah, it's Wright and Wan'Dale Robinson, and then and nobody else is picked until like the 20s. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna call that a C for the bench there. So what is that? So that was a B. B. A B. Dang, that IDP was a B, and then what's it called? Then the bench was a C plus. That's the only thing kind of bringing the average down. Yeah, I think this one's gonna be an 84. There we go. Shout out to TJ. All right, here we go. Brown. Jaden Daniels, Kyler Murray, Bryce Young. Can you pick it?
Oh my God! They killed Kenny! You bastards!
I'm gonna say. Gonna say a B plus for the QBs. Hubbard, Aaron Jones, and Charbonnet. It's kind of ugly. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say B minus for the running backs. And then Neighbors, Puka, nasty. Tat McMillan, Jamison Williams. And then Higgins. What the hell's Higgins' first name?
Jaden.
Jaden. There you go. I think. I mean, Neighbors and Puka, those guys are like A's right there, and it's almost like, yeah, it's almost like these other guys, they might be good enough to hang on the coattail for that A. I think I'm just gonna say B plus total.
Yeah, I don't mind it. JMO has upside any given week.
See what the IDP is looking like. Okereke, Pratt, Walker, Chin, Verse. It's not too bad for a top 5. Medalist, McKinney, Highsmith, Delpit, DeJean. And then Overshown. Nice and late. And then Ken Murray. Somebody had to do it.
He's a bum. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
And then Christian Harris.
I'm just waiting for Kenneth Murray to be Mr. Irrelevant last pick of the draft because we're just pushing him down.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting there, He's got some room to go farther and farther. All right. I am good. How many did you get? Seems like you got a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I mean, I guess 13 is kind of a lot. I'm going to say B+. Bench, Njoku, Ayuk, Goddard, Beck, Tillman, Justice Hill, Arroyo, Highsmith, Delpit, Hunter, Singletary, Butte. Let's say a B- on that.
Yeah, I was hoping Tillman was gonna fall to me, so I was disappointed when he went.
Gavin to Cal, yes sir.
Well, what's up, Gavin?
And TJ, salute my brother. Thanks for jumping in today's draft. So let's see. So it's a B+, a B-, a B+, a B+, and a B-. So you had 3 positions bringing the average up, and then the running backs bringing the average down, and that's it.
Yeah, I think he only got 6 running backs total.
Let's see how many on the bench.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, Justice Hill. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have went a little bit harder on the backups since your top ones aren't too strong.
Yeah, especially, I guess Charbonnet is a starter, but, that's only because running backs got thin really quick. Yeah, I think I'm going to say that this one, because of how slim the running backs are, I'm going to say this is an 86, but I was debating between an 86 and an 87. And Brian said, I'd bet you $20 Madison has a plus 20 game this season. Like,
okay.
Literally just one, though? Like, is that what you're saying? Like, just one game, 20 plus points? Yeah, because shit, he was the starter last year, and I don't think he had a 20 plus point game last year.
I don't think he's ever had a 20 point game. Here, let me look that up.
Oh, wait. I don't. No, it was Alexander Madison did do good last year. Now that I'm thinking about it, I actually had him on some championship teams. I don't know why I thought I read Alexander Madison too, and fucking thought Zamir White. No, he did have some big games last year because he had.
What team was he on?
The Raiders.
Oh yeah, that's right. They didn't have
a lot of jump offs.
But now you got 3 running backs that are better than you ahead. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Good shit, Brown. Minnesota Mike. Where is he? Okay. Starting it off with Joe Burrow and JJ McCarthy. Had some good games in Minnesota, but other than that, he was a bum.
He's a bum. He was a bum then, and he's a bum now.
And so Burrow and JJ, Danny Pesos, Howell Browning, and TJ said, "Go." I mean, to me, Burrow's an A. The JJ's like a B-, like C+, like type of guy.
He could surprise us. I mean Darnold was a top 10 last year.
Yeah. I'm just gonna stay consistent and say that I feel like he's gonna be closer to 25 than he is to top 10. Like a lot of people are projecting. Might be somewhere in the late teens. I'll say a B+ because Burrow's just a man. Running backs: Hampton, Brian Robinson,
Yeah, I was excited when Robinson went there because I was gonna go Caleb or Pollard. So when Robinson went, I'm like, yes, okay, got my guy.
There you go. Crispy said, "You know you're more stoned than a Walmart hooker that spent pimps." Saying Kenny will beat out Flacco. Okay. Pacheco, Mason, and that's it. So Mason in the start. Yeah, see, that's how tough. That's how shallow the running back pool was tonight. They were going so early that guys like Mason, guys like Charbonnet, I mean, they're in that starting lineup. Oh. I don't have Hampton as high as a lot of people. I'm gonna say B- total for this running back crew.
Yeah, I can see B-. Yeah.
Brown said tough draft. I plan on going QB, RB, and then ended up going Neighbors, and Puka didn't want to reach for RBs after the heavy RB run. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, see, it's like if you're at the end of the run, it's not really good to like reach and go for someone, right? You know, like if you're in the middle or kind of at the beginning, or maybe even the trendsetter that starts the run, you know, that's a little different. Thanks for the grade. Yes, sir. Brown, you are the man, dude. I appreciate you. All right. Let's see. Amon-Ra, AJ Brown, Tyreek Hill, and Waddle. It's pretty nasty.
Got a lot of upside.
Yeah. I'm going to say I think I'd give that an A because I still have Tyreek as a B plus. I know a lot of people are hating on him, but I still have him as a B plus type of guy. And Amon-Ra, obviously an A. AJ Brown's a B plus to me as well. So I think having 3 guys that are B pluses or more should kick it up to an A. All right, IDP went crazy on him, starting off with Van Ginkel as your number 1 IDP. Not mad at it. Van Ginkel, Singleton. See, look at that. Micah Parsons, 17th round. See, we don't have to reach for him. He'll drop. Cashman, Demario Davis.
Yeah, I like those.
Yeah, Mo Rig. Greenlaw. Zyler. Buckner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Okay. I'm gonna say a B plus. Has to be nearly perfect. And there's just a couple pieces that made it not perfect.
B plus ain't bad considering like the first one went like 4 rounds earlier.
Yeah. Bench. Spears, Coleman, Kraft. Moster, Coker, Giddens, Higbee, Mitchell, Tucker, Juwanna Johnson. There we go. Juwanna Johnson went.
Yeah, no one really sticks out on the bench that I like. Not a big fan of Coleman. Keon Coleman.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he only gets what, like 2-3 targets a game, catches half of them.
Yeah. He did. I will say it could have been some Photoshop, but he looks way more jacked than he did last year. Like last year, he looked kind of scrawny. Like this year, it looked like he bulked up a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, they even brought in like 2 other receivers. What was it? Josh Palmer and Elijah Moore.
Yeah. Elijah, I want to score more. Let me see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it a C plus for the bench. So what's that? B plus, B, A, B plus on the IDB, and then it was a C plus on the bench. Dude, I mean, you pretty much killed this draft though.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like his starters.
Yeah, let's see. He had an A and B plus, so and then benches. So the bench is bringing it down. That's the one thing I think. Is that the
starts at Coleman? I think, right?
Yeah. Oh, and the running backs are also bringing that down for me. I said a B minus. Okay, that's what it was. I was forgetting about the running backs. Okay, so yeah, it's the running backs and the bench that are bringing it down. But I want to say, man, I mean, this one was pretty stacked, man. I feel like even with those two things, I feel like it's still an 87. Yeah, can't be in the B plus range, but it was close.
Yeah, Pacheco, man, someone asked me about him yesterday.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what to think about him because after week 2, like he didn't play, he got injured. Then when he came back, he was only getting like 35%, 40% of the snaps, not doing much with it. And even in the playoffs, he didn't get more than 40%.
Yeah.
I don't know what to think about him. Last year of his contract.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they drafted him with a 7th round pick. So, I mean, they've beyond, like, it's beyond paid for itself by now. Okay. Here we go. Song. And Mike said, thanks for the great guys. Went wide receiver strong with the RB going wild. I think Robinson on a contract here and Pacheco can have a comeback here potentially. Said went for the chip on the shoulder RBs. I mean, it was your wide receivers are pretty dope. I traded Pacheco and a 26 first for A-Chain.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. Big time upgrade. I think they bought Pacheco, brought him back too early. Yeah, because he never really looked right when he came back. And it's a good guy to take a stab at for best ball in the draft here and there. Yeah, definitely. Wouldn't want to get him with like in every draft, but yeah, definitely worth snagging here and there. There we go. Mike said, "Fun drafting with you both in the draft on the live." Hell yeah! And Jamie, you're way more comfortable today than yesterday, huh?
Yeah, I told you I was gonna just chill and relax today. Yeah. Plus, I was drinking yesterday too, so.
Well, yeah. Once you get one or two of these under your belt, like the fast drafts, it's this is like going to the gym, man. It really is getting us ready. Okay, so for song, Bo Nix, Fields, Rogers, Milrow.
I like the Knicks and Fields. Tyrod Taylor also down there.
Yeah. Someone said, did he have him? Yeah, Tyrod.
I mean, you got Tyrod and Fields, so that quarterback room is locked up for you.
Yeah. Did he get back up for Denver?
No.
Okay. So,
Who is Denver's backup? Let me check.
I'm gonna say
Eric Stidham is the
Stidham?
backup. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't draft him either. Brown said the only notes I use for my draft is top 40 IDP. I wish I could rank them in the queue permanently in sleeper. Right? That'd be super cool. Yeah, I'm gonna say a B- for the QBs. Harvey Henderson, Tootin, man. See, like talk about rookie crazy, man.
Holy shit! Yeah.
Give it a C. What do you give that? Like, what do you think of that?
Oh man, I mean, I love Harvey and Henderson for Dynasty, but like, I do like Harvey. He does have top 10 upside, but like, I can't draft him in the top 20. I think I don't know.
I'm gonna say a C+ for the running backs.
Yeah, I'd probably say C+.
Wide receivers. We got Chase, Higgins, Worthy, Pickens, and Burden.
Whew. So you got the Chase and Higgins duo.
That's pretty fucking dope.
I mean, last year, I think during the championship game, didn't one have 20 points, the other have 40?
Yeah.
17.
I'm gonna say a B+ for the whole wide receiver room. IDP: Olakun, Bernard, Alshire, Hendrickson, Tremaine Edmonds, Josh Hines Allen, Nick Bosa, Yvonne Pace, Henry H2O, Jalen Carter.
Man, 8 picks in a row for IDP. I love that.
Yeah. Then Dexter Lawrence. And sorry. And then Dorian Williams, Will McDonald, Landman. Funny, Jacob Cowing. There's all the preseason hype. He's taking first team reps, and now it's like I saw someone spent like 100 fab like on him.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, you know, it's crazy like how little, you know, like something can happen, but like someone will be like hella hyped for like a week or two because of it.
So he has 14 IDP total.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, and if I feel like if they have more than 12, I can never grade it an A, no matter how good it is, because there's going to be some bad, or not, maybe not some bad, but just lower end in there as well. Man, yeah, I'm calling a B+ though.
I see there's some breaking news. The Patriots number 4 pick, Will Campbell, signed a 4-year, $43 million, fully guaranteed rookie contract.
Yeah, I mean most of these rookie
bonus. Damn.
Most of these rookie contracts are all fully guaranteed now because they're all front loaded. And Brown says I bid 100 fab and no one else attempted to take him. I said something in the chat about it. Yeah, that shit was funny. Brown said, glad Jamie joined the 100.
Hell yeah. Had to, man.
This is a big one, man. Let's see. Bigsby, Guarendo, Jordan James, Krosky. What's Jalen Lane? All right. And Michael Lloyd? I hate the backups for Josh Jacobs. That would have been smart though. Yeah, I think I'm going to say C+ for this as well.
Ooh.
It's not top heavy and okay. So let's see how this shape out then. So B. C. And then another B. Or wait, they say B plus for the wide receivers. Man, stoned and tired. I can't remember. I'm gonna say, yeah, we're gonna say B, and then it was a B plus for the IDP, and then a C for the bench. Huh. IDP bringing the average up, but that's the only thing, right? Let's see. Yeah, everything else is bringing the average down a little bit. Seen better out of you, Song. Yeah, I think this one's going to be an 83. 83 overall.
Yeah, so running backs kind of brought it down.
All right, here goes Ziggy. And this was the last one, and Brian told me to grade mine. So Lamar Jackson and T-Law. All right.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. The whole draft, man.
Yeah. So, yeah, no depth there, but at least you got some dogs. I feel like because of no depth, I want to give it a B plus. If there was maybe some depth, it might have been an A, because Jackson's one of those guys. As long as you're not super far down, he can bring up a lot of people to the A average. Genty, Kamara, ETN. I'm gonna say B minus on that.
Yeah, I mean, I like Genty, but Kamara's got upside, but he's getting old.
Can't get over the RB run adapt insanity. Said I had known about it, I would have gone Bijan at the 102. Yeah, definitely, right? I mean,
you just never know how it's going to start off.
I mean, because look, yeah, quarterback, and then 4 RBs in a row. And that like set the tone right there for just like it to be. I mean, shit, how many RBs were gone before it got to you? There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, 12 went before you. That's pretty crazy. Before you had your second pick. All right. Pass catchers. Drake London, Kittle, Flowers, Judy, and Reed, and Ingram. Wait, no. Reed would be the last one. Only 2 QBs. I'm gonna say B plus for that. It's pretty solid with Kittle mixed in.
Yeah, I like the value on Kittle.
Yeah, right. Okay. IDP. Spillane, Branch, Logan Wilson, Antoine Winfield, Schlesinger. I'd rather have Schlesinger as a backup.
Yeah.
Crispy said, I can't believe all the hate on Tony.
Man, fuck Tony!
Cody Barton, Kitchens, Newbin, Diablo, Elliott, Spates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's 11 IDVs.
That's what I usually shoot for, 10 or 11.
Yeah, I mean it's a good sweet spot. I think I'm gonna give it, man. Guys like Schlesinger is really like, and Diablo. I'm kind of bringing this down. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say a B. It's kind of tough to make you go below a B with like your top 4. Brown said Kittle could be a league winner this year, depending on where he's drafted. Always gets taken when I have him for my next pick, and he punishes me. Or any finishes above Brock this year. It could easily happen, yeah.
Like I had like a mild take that he's going to be the #1 overall tight end.
Yeah.
I mean, he did outscore Bowers last year on a game, like per game basis. And you're getting him so much later.
Yeah, just got to stay healthy.
He got rid of Debo, so who knows?
Okay. All right. Bench, right? Pittman. It's crazy how Pittman's just like a bench guy now.
Yep.
You don't have to jump for him. Raheed Shaheed, likely Royals, Ford Cooper, Rashard Smith, Tyler Lockett, Chigaconquo, Alec Pierce, Yoshi, Ayoman,
and
Elijah, I want to score more.
Oh, I think that Amari Cooper was a waste of a pick.
Yeah, I mean, what does it say? Like a lot of block guys.
Like Jalen Royals, I don't see him getting much work his first year.
Not at all. Shaheed.
I mean,
likely. I mean, I like likely if you can get if you get Andrews, because you draft them so far apart. It's like you could get both of them. Crispy said Netlink kicking my ass for my Wi-Fi installed today. What do you mean? Like it's sucking? Who got Taysom?
We talked about him earlier when you took a piss.
There you go. It was Toyota 1 that took him. Hey, follow Rob. What up? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to say B- for the kicking ass. Okay, nice. We got to get you. We got to get you to try the streaming service again now, Crispy. So if we can get you on that, then you can cut out YouTube TV. We'll get a trial going for you so you can see if it works now with your good internet. Nice, nice. Crispy used to have like a really little bit of internet, you know. Now he's got a whole mess of internet. So much you can practically roll around in it. So let's see. How did this all shape out? So B+, B-, then a B+, and then then a B, and then a C+. Huh. Quarterbacks, wide receivers bringing the average up. Running backs maintaining the average, and then the running backs on the bench bringing it down a little bit. I'm going to say this one's an 85 overall. That's a good, that's a good fucking drafts today. All right, here goes mine. I think mine was pretty good too.
You want to do mine real quick and save yours for last?
Okay.
Yeah, obviously have to save the best for last. So.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Let's see what you think outside of my receivers.
Yup.
The internet's so good. He's gonna ask for 3 fast drafts come preseason. Man, I mean, remember the very last day, or the day that the season was starting, we did 4 fast drafts. I mean, I was only in one of them, but I think Crispy was in like 2 of them that day. All right, here goes Big Game James. Hurts, Penix, and Shah. Rattler. Ewers,
yeah.
I'm gonna
It's rough.
say
It hurts, man.
it's hard out here for a pimp, that's for sure.
Yup.
I'm gonna say B for the QBs.
Yeah, I agree.
And
Because
then
after hurts, it's like I kind of had to pick these guys.
at least you got Shaw and Rattler though. Get the combo. Should have figured out how to get Kirk Cousins on your squad too to back up Penix. Just
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but someone took him a little early for me.
Yeah. So running backs, Cook, Pollard, Warren. That's it for the starters, right? Yeah. Probably call that a B minus. And then wide receiver, CD, Nico, Garrett Wilson. Yeah, I mean, this is where you cleaned up on value. Devonta Smith and Trey Harris. Man. This has got to be an A, right?
I mean, yeah, just because of the 3 top 12.
I mean, I like Devonta Smith where you got him too. And I mean, Trey Harris, I mean, I would have rather got him like on the bench, but I don't know. Like if you would have picked Bond, he would have still been a starter. So you would have had to pick another offensive guy like ahead of him to like technically put him on the bench. But yeah, so I'm gonna say A for that. And then Bond, TJ Edwards, Luvu, Miles Garrett, Anal Zone. Man, you killed the top 5.
Get in the zone.
Let's see how the rest of it went.
I kind of waited a long time for my next ones.
Yeah, so Starks, Dodson, Russo, Wilson, Byron Murphy.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
And, yeah, I mean, because I feel like your top 5 are like an A, but then I feel like these are like a C plus.
Yeah, I was even gonna say C, but
I feel like it could only weigh down the starters so much, so I'm still gonna say B plus.
Nice.
And because I mean the starters, I mean it's gonna get it's gonna be more weight on the starters than the bench. The bench shouldn't count for like more of the grade than the starters. Bench kicks in at Benson, Dowdle, Algier, Gesicki, Dobbins, Corum, Estime, Mitchell. Oh, Michael Wilson too.
Oh, did you miss Bateman?
Maybe on purpose. Where'd you? Oh yeah. I did miss him on purpose. Yeah, because I made fun of you when you got him. I said you fell for the bait, man. Man, that probably brings it down. You should have let me skip over. And then what? Tajay Brooks and Theo Huxtable Johnson.
Yeah, I went with a lot of like backup running backs that could get it some work here and there, but if starters go down,
yeah, because
I mean, I heard Estime is going to get a lot of work mixing in with Harvey.
Yeah, I believe it. Where do I put this? I'm gonna say I'll say B minus, to where it's kind of neutral towards the overall grade. So it was a B minus, an A, a B plus, and then B minus for the bench. So let's see. How would this shape out? Yeah, Estime could get some spike weeks. Yeah, I mean, I'm still curious how are they going to use Harvey and how's all that going to be mixed in, and like who's going to get the goal line and majority of the goal line, and are they going to actually give Estime any passes, because it seems like they're not weren't given too many passes to their RBs last year. Okay. So the wide receivers definitely bringing the average up. The IDPs bringing the average up. The quarterbacks bringing the average up. And then it's the RBs, and it's really just the RBs that are bringing the average down.
Yeah.
Um,
You guys were all going RB heavy, so I kind of pivoted.
yeah. Yeah, I think this one's an 87.
I'll take it. Like it.
I mean, if the RBs were a little bit better, I mean, because that's what happened on a few of these. It's where, I mean, if you just have if you have an A plus at least 2 other B pluses, and you don't have any B minuses other than like the bench, like that's like the B plus, like that's like an 88.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of teams were like really, really close. And Crispy said, taking Ewers and redraft. Boo this man.
Well, it's probably because you didn't you take Zach Wilson?
Not Crispy might have. I don't remember. When you say Jamie did what I did, drafted what everyone else wasn't drafting, right? Yeah. See, I was like right in the mix of things, you know. So it's like I wasn't necessarily like here. I mean, I took Gibbs. I still got one of the 3 like top guys, you know. So I was right in the mix of like the running backs, you know. Like shit, you had to wait like damn near 2 whole rounds because of where you were. Because yeah, if you would have taken Bijan, like you said, I mean, you would have been at the forefront of you know, the RB run. So I got Baker, Dak, and Darnold, and I already know that I didn't get all the backups. I got Mason Rudolph also. That was it.
I mean, Baker, that value you got in the 3rd round, I like it.
Yeah, I mean, it was nicer when he was going a little bit later, but man, I think people just remember like how good he was, and like if he has all of his weapons, like just so good. That year that Baker was a backup, I can't even remember what it was. Those startups that year, I had Baker in all of them because I can't remember where I was getting them, but it was like maybe like 20 something round because he was like a backup and everyone was so down on him and hating on him, you know. And those made my quarterback position pretty strong in some of these dinos. So I would say, I mean, because Darnold's a B minus to me, even if Baker is a B plus, Dak's a B, so it kind of all averages out to a B. And then I don't have, I didn't get all the backups, so it's just a B. Gibbs, Jacobs, and Monty. I felt like Monty was a reach, but Gibbs is an A to me, Jacobs is a B plus to me, and Monty's a B. So I guess it would all average out to like a B plus. So we'll call it that.
I mean, you got Monty at what, like RB20?
Let me see. That's a good question.
Because I think when I took Cook was RB15.
17, 18, 19, 20, RB21.
Okay, so when he
RB21 at the 4.8, that's how much the RBs were flying.
But I mean, even when he did play with Gibbs, he was top 12. Gibbs was RB8 at the time.
Yeah, they were both like, I mean, having top 10 weeks, like, you know. I don't know how sustainable that is, but they each can handle biz. And wide receivers, Adams, Sutton, Godwin, and Myers. I'd probably call that a B.
Yes. I love the Sutton pick. Adams. Yeah, I like it. It's a B.
And I guess I forgot that Stevenson would also be in the mix with those 4 RBs, but it's not like he's raising the grade on that. My IDPs, man. So Toker one said that I wasn't prioritizing the IDPs. I mean, dude, I picked Caden Ellis in the 14th. Like I have him as my number 3 overall IDP. So I feel like, you know, I prioritized the top heaviness of it. And then I waited 2 rounds. I got Levante David, who's still like a top guy to me, top 15 guy. Jack Campbell, I mean, he's somewhere in top 20 for me. I got him 2 rounds later. And then I got Bynum. I mean, I'd have him somewhere in my top 25 somewhere. And then I got Zach Allen, and then Tyrese Knight.
Yeah, Knight, I was looking at him.
Yeah, I mean, and it was a big tier break after him. There was like no other linebackers like after him. And then I got Cam Curl, Leonard Floyd, Madubuike, Hufanga, Cam Hayward, and Quinnen Williams. So let's see. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 12. See, I didn't even go over my 12. I really like to cap it at 12, and I just felt that there was nobody left on offense, just the way that things were going. So I just grabbed a couple extra IDPs instead that I feel like could actually, crack my lineup a few times. So that being said, though, I will say it's a B plus because a couple guys at the bottom, more dart throws than anything, even though they'll be decent for some weeks. And then where's the bench? Hawkinson, Egbuka, Mims, Ferguson, Thielen, Shipley, Slayton, Vele, Kendre Miller, Miles Sanders, Brandon Cooks.
I like it.
Yeah, and I mean, I purposely, I got Vele later after getting Mims, even though, whoever was in the chat zone was like, oh, you should have got Vele, but Vele goes way later. So why would I, why would I get him in the teens or whatever? Because I just feel like the Broncos are going to be throwing it a lot. So I feel like they are good. Those guys could be good, just best ball plays. And I got Cortland Sutton. So that's my style points for the bench. Just like Egbuka, kind of like my style points on the bench for Godwin. And yeah, I mean, I'd probably give this a B minus. I mean, maybe it's just me. I mean, it could go for a B the way that I was doing it. I kind of like the way that everything shaped out once I started going IDP and just doing it every other pick. Offense, defense. I feel like I didn't skip a beat on missing out on anyone on either side of the ball. I had good options still.
And I do like your Shipley pick. I was going to take him.
Yeah. Yeah, 21st round. Not mad at it.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. So how would this all shape out for me? So it was a B on the QBs. Crispy said he killed the value on the on Zach. I know I did, but it's because it's your fault, bro. It's your fault. You want to win? I just value winning, just like you said. I value winning. Brown said you win, Zach Allen. Well done. Yeah, finally got him. And actually, I got him in the one yesterday that Crispy wasn't in. I got him in the 29th round. Felt really good about it, So let's see how this would shape out. So B for the QBs, B plus for the running backs, B for the wide receivers, B plus for the IDP, and then B minus for the bench. So yeah, this would either be an 86 or an 87. And so I'll just grade myself tougher and I'll just say an 86. But I liked it, though. I like drafting in the middle. I've had a couple of 5, 6, 7 in these last couple drafts. And I mean, at least you don't get screwed being in the middle of because you're in the middle. So you don't really get screwed by any runs. That's probably the best part about it. I still got to get Josh Jacobs in the second, which I mean, maybe that's a jump for some people, but if you look at all the RBs going, it's he was pretty good for where I got him. And then I took Mayfield to try to be ahead of the curve there. I probably I don't know. I could have took a better RB in round 3, and I probably would have been fine taking 3 QBs back to back in the 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah, no, I like your draft.
Yeah, interesting how it all played out, though.
So I'm actually on the clock in a slow draft right now. No IDP. So second round, I already have Joe Burrow. I'm at the 207. I could go, let's see, CMC, Derrick Henry on the board. Puka, Nico on the board. Let's see, Knicks. I think I'll wait on running or quarterback. So who would you go between Puka, Nico, CMC, Henry?
I mean, I'm just a big fan of going RBs early. in this. I mean, especially now that people are like really targeting the position. It's like you don't want to get fucked on RBs.
Yeah, especially let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 RBs already went.
And what are you in the second?
Second round, middle of the second.
Yeah. Who'd you go to first pick?
See, I haven't drafted any CMC, but I got Henry over him, so I kind of think I would go Henry. Yeah.
In the second round, yeah. I mean, look, he just went at the 1-6 in this draft.
Yeah. I mean, these guys aren't as sharp as you guys, though.
Is this which one is that? What division?
Oh no, this isn't your division. This is
totally different.
Totally different best ball draft.
There you go.
So
all right.
Yeah, perfect.
There we go. Another 3-hour show in the books. Make sure you guys stay through the credits. Here we go. We'll throw them up here. There we go. Salute to the executive producers. Salute to the producers. Salute to the co-producers. Associate producers, salute. Epic supporters, we appreciate ya. Salute. Awesome supporters, appreciate you guys. Salute. And Jamie, thanks for jumping on, bro.
This was fun, man.
Hell do this yeah. Hell yeah. And yeah, we got it to where, yeah, just save that link. Anytime you want to hop on, you got the green light pretty much every day. Every day I'm just committing to, doing as many of these as I can, making sure to get us over 200. We need to get over there. All right. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out, everybody.
Peace.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
Here comes the